Because anytime we're at the vet, like, oh, I'm like, give me a minute. Like, let me leave the room. And as soon as we leave the room, like, oh, she's an angel. I'm like,
Right.
yeah. Because she's scared. She's like, oh, shit, I got to
That's like when I take Sammy to the vet, and he, like, just doesn't move.
That's Autumn, too. Except Autumn one time apparently jumped face first into a picture of the outside because that was a window.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Autumn.
She's sweet, but she's not that bright.
I mean, she had the right idea, at least.
Logically, yeah, she was. Oh, man, look at that. 3D sounds. That's like in Jerry Was a Race Car Driver by Primus.
Lightning McQueen. Ciao.
Ciao. So do you want to hear about me almost getting in a fight with a carny?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Except
do.
he wasn't actually a carny. He was an employee at Knoebels. But,
Sounds like a carny to me.
So we get on this roller coaster called the Phoenix, and we're in line for like 20 minutes.
Yes.
We get to the top, and they're like, hey, we're going to switch the cars, which I'm like, that's cool, whatever, less Final Destination-y shit. You switch the cars and let them run through a bit.
Yeah.
It takes 45 minutes.
Oh, my God.
So we're sitting
To
there.
switch the cars?
So we're sitting there, and we're like, okay, whatever, like, let's do it. So it's finally our turn. We're like, yay, the Phoenix, woo. I take off my glasses and my hat, put it in Sarah's bag, and she puts her bag on, like, the other side of the roller coaster where you put your bags to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I go to sit down, and of course the Phoenix was built in fucking 1930. And I sit down, and they have like little like seat holder things. I can't fit in seat holders, and it's not.
man.
And it's not.
What do you mean by seat holder?
They're like little, like think of like a booster seat. Like it has like
okay.
the edges. For some reason, this has it, and it's not even like a fact of like my legs are just too fat. Like they're just too solid. Like, it was, like, not pushing the fat. It was just the muscle of the leg. So I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm getting off. So I get off. I'm like, whatever. $4. I got my tickets back. I didn't care all that much. But I'm getting Sarah's bag, and I'm getting my glasses out. And this guy comes up to me, works here. He's like, you have to go right now. Like, walk. And right as he says this, my glasses fall out of my bag. And he's like, you have to go. He's pushing me away, and I step on my fucking glasses. In that moment, I was like, I might actually fight this fucking carny. Like, if you'd just given me 5 more seconds,
Yeah.
I would have perceived that my glasses fell and picked them up and not stepped on them. Luckily, just popped the lens out. But for a moment, I was fucking...
Did he say anything?
No, he just took Sarah's bag out of my hand and walked away with it.
Oh, I would have fought him.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was very upset.
Yeah.
And by the time they got back down, though, luckily, I just popped my lens back in. It's still a little janky, but, you know, I could see enough to drive home. I was very angry.
I would be pissed.
I was very... My level of anger was...
One, because it's embarrassing. Two, when you don't fit on a roller coaster.
That wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
You know, I had a similar experience. I was at Six Flags, and on El Toro, the wooden roller coaster, it's a pull down, and I have massive legs.
Thunder thighs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can do about it.
No, it
it's
happens.
literally just muscle. And they go to pull the lap bar down, and they can't get it. Like, the guy is full on jumping and pushing down.
I think that's even worse. Like, dude, don't jump.
And
Like,
they're-
it's just not fitting.
And they're not moving. The worst was there was this like really big fat guy right in front of me.
Lap bar down.
Lap bar. He literally picks his stomach up and puts it over the lap bar.
I love it.
And it clicks it, and they're like trying to jam it down on my thighs, and they're like, "You gotta get off." I was young, so I was embarrassed,
I wasn't that embarrassed.
and
I was more just like,
I didn't get the ride, and I kicked the gate open, and I think I broke it. And I was like,
you're like, ugh, angry. Give me Monster Mom. Kicks the gate. Nah, I wasn't embarrassed. It was more like, well, not fitting on the roller coaster was like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not like...
Well,
losing
especially
sleep
if it's
over it.
old.
I'm not losing sleep over it. Thing's built in like 46. So
I'd be
like,
more angry about the glasses.
glasses thing I was beyond livid about.
Yeah, I would be too.
Very mad. But then I had some pierogies and felt better.
Oh, well, that makes everything better.
That does.
Okay, 2 of the best things I had Knoebels while camping.
Pierogies?
No, the pierogies are just Mrs. T's pierogies. They weren't anything wild, but they were good.
Oh, who's
Um,
Mrs. T?
It's that brand of pierogi.
I don't know that.
Do you know that?
I want to say I did, but
It's just like
I'm
if you
not entirely sure.
go to the grocery store, go into the pierogi aisle. It's gonna be the first one you see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Frozen apple cider,
Okay.
slapped like an apple cider slushy.
What is? Oh, okay. That makes
An apple cider slushy basically was phenomenal. I had a milkshake, not raspberry, blueberry cheesecake milkshake. Very good.
that sounds very good.
Yeah.
very good, very good.
Very good. Yeah, it's good.
Non-Italian accent.
Hey, it's a good.
It's a good show. What was that? What was that ending?
It's a good show. Oh, I just watched this too.
It's a good. Was it iCarly?
Rick and Morty.
Was it Rick and Morty?
I think it is.
Rick.
Are you sure?
It might have been.
Have you seen the gameplay footage for High on Life?
No.
I'm excited for that.
Have you seen the gameplay footage for the Harry Potter game?
I do. I'm very excited for it. I am annoyed though. Did you see the plot line for it?
No. Don't. Oh, is it gonna ruin it for
it's
me?
bad. It is. It is the house elves rebelling against the wizards, and you're trying to put down the rebellion. So you're literally fighting
So you're fighting house elves?
because they're trying to rebel against the wizard masters.
I don't want to get the game anymore.
That's a bad plot,
So
right?
you're not even
Wait.
fighting other wizards?
Well, you are because they're helping the house elves.
Okay, now I gotta see.
It's
I gotta look
a
this up.
bad plot line, isn't it?
Stop.
Yeah, I'm still gonna get it, but it's a real shit plot line.
Come on.
I'm going to have to buy an Xbox for that piece of shit. My Walmart, by the way, has been carrying a ton of the Xbox X's.
Really?
Yeah.
Series X? That's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe get a PS5.
I can look next time there. It's going to storm.
I'm excited. We need the rain.
Boy, you're going to have to drive us back to our car.
Maybe it's fine.
The after show, I just wanted to give a shout out to you. The nice little sound bit of the song of your
you're
question.
welcome.
That was
Yeah,
nice.
that
That was a
was
good
good.
touch.
Thank you. I thought I needed to. I was talking about the song the whole
Yeah,
time. I had to give a little bit.
That was a good touch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a really wild song. I do. While Andres is looking it up to confirm this, I have a fun J.K. Rowling
Oh God.
thing.
Oh man.
This lady is something else. First off, I think it's ridiculous. I tweeted about it earlier. They're like, J.K. Rowling could have just like rode off the coattails of Harry Potter and like just stopped doing anything and been like the most beloved children's author ever, but just had to be dumb as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were looking at me really weird. So, it was. I didn't know J.K. Rowling did release a new book. Okay.
She did.
Yes.
She did?
This is 100% factual. I just confirmed. I just saw a tweet and explained it, and I'm going to read this verbatim.
Okay.
J.K. Rowling, this is at PK_Kenzie, shout out, I guess. J.K. Rowling released a new book today about a YouTube animator that gets stabbed to death for making racist and transphobic animations, and it's 600 pages longer than Dune. This book is 1,128 pages long.
Is this a parody or is this real?
No, that's 100% factual. That happened. I can't confirm.
She's the racist, transphobic one.
Yes.
Is she trying to like make herself look better?
I mean,
I don't know.
YouTuber is the hero. Important context.
yeah, she's trying to be the hero, I guess.
The YouTuber is.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yes, yeah. The YouTuber is the hero. Like you're supposed to feel bad for them and like help. Like the story is this person trying to like prove that they were targeted by like the the far left, the social justice warriors, the woke mob. I don't know. She probably made an animation like identify as an attack helicopter,
That's terrible.
and they were doing like their wheeze laughs at it. Did you confirm the plot of the game?
Yeah. So this is from upcomer.com. This is in their section, the Hogwarts Legacy main story, but I'll skip
Have another little sip of that.
I'll skip to like the most relevant paragraphs. During the gameplay trailer, the narrator explains some of the backstory behind the story that you will play through. Your character is a fifth-year student at Hogwarts, but is a new student at the school, so you'll need to be placed in a house and catch up on classes to learn about your abilities. Oops, that was too far. During the time the game is set, which apparently is the 1800s, there is a goblin rebellion occurring. The goblins have formed an uneasy alliance with the Dark Wizards. These two sides are apparently planning something dastardly, and your character will find themselves right in the middle of the conflict. It's unclear how your character stumbles into this, but Hogwarts will likely play a key role. There
I
are,
apologize. Goblins, not house elves.
yeah, that's fine.
It doesn't make it better.
I know, especially when you already deal with the fact that like the goblins were a very thinly veiled Jewish
Yeah.
analogy.
There are confirmed hidden passageways and other secrets that could play a role in the main story. So,
I'm not going to get this game now.
I'm just waiting for it to go on sale.
Yeah, seriously.
yeah,
This seems rough.
it
yeah.
does seem rough.
They had such a great opportunity
I
to make a
know.
great game.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings just sold a bunch of their rights, and I'm very
How come they don't have a
To
new
who?
game?
so. The company that THQ Nordic, they've done a lot of decent stuff.
Okay, I'm
A
not
big
familiar
conglomerate.
with them off the top of my head.
Yes, Corey, that is the issue. That's why everyone's really excited. There hasn't really been a good Lord of the Rings game in a long time.
Okay.
There was a couple. They were
Yeah,
they're cranking them out.
The Two Towers and Return of the King, for
fucking
PlayStation 2 and
amazing.
GameCube, they were phenomenal. They remade those games.
Zach and I played it on the Xbox. It
Oh
was
yeah, I played the fuck out of those games.
amazing.
That was good. I played Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, which was like a 2-disc GameCube game. It was like an RPG.
yeah.
Jeez.
We had our characters that we always used. He was always Legolas.
I was always Gimli.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was always Gimli or Aragon.
Oh no, you know what? I take it back. I played as Pippin the most in Return of the King.
Really?
Yes, I did. Like, I was always a fan of the Hobbits until Sarah was like, "I hate to tell you, you're not a Hobbit. You're a dwarf." And I was like, "This fucking sucks." But I guess you're right.
Yeah, I used to play. Sometimes I would play as Frodo, but
Frodo's cool. I love Lord of the Rings.
yeah, but I was always usually Gimli or Aragon.
Thursday,
Thursday?
Rings of Power starts on Amazon.
Oh, really?
The
The new the show.
It's like a Lord of the Rings prequel.
Yeah.
They took a bunch of stuff from the Silmarillion, like the big Bible. They're doing like first age and second age
that's
stuff.
cool.
Very excited.
Isn't it? Did they have a budget of like $10 million an episode or some shit?
Stupid amount of
Something
money.
stupidly huge.
It's not actually like a...
It is.
And
It is.
so-
The budget for one season of the show is more than all 3 of the movies put together, and the movies basically create an entire army's worth of armor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of Amazon Prime, The Boys,
You should finally watch it.
Jimmy and I binged it.
Phenomenal.
Fantastic. Oh, speaking of Jimmy, happy birthday, Jimmy. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Happy birthday. Is it today, or the day it comes out?
Today, the 30th.
We're recording. Okay.
Yeah. So,
happy belated
birthday
I called it a Jerth day.
to you.
Are you gonna happy birthday, Mr. President? So I would hate to be JFK in that moment.
Did you watch
All the boys.
You watched the last season?
Yeah.
So you know that commercial
Sure shot. Sure shot.
You-
Go out to
Hey.
that one parking lot where he sings the song
The
Jensen
Deep
Ackles.
and they do his energy drink.
Oh yeah.
You know they were making fun of the Jenner commercial with the Pepsi?
Oh yeah.
I lost my shit. It was so funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was so good.
I
The season, it was just so wild.
It was good.
It's raining.
Is it finally good? We needed that rain.
I think it is.
I've become a rain guy. Sorry, Andres, you need to watch The Boys, man.
I know.
Watch the fucking boys.
I
You
still
got 3 seasons to watch, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Binge it.
That'd be a good thing to
Maybe.
binge.
Yeah.
They're
I will
only
try.
hour-long episodes.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
You can get through it in a
And
couple
8
weeks.
episodes per season.
It's not bad at all.
That's not bad.
We
at
watched
all.
it in a day.
Okay.
Yeah. You know that song when Jensen Ackles is on like the MTV thing? Are you singing that like weird rap?
In The Boys?
Yeah.
This season?
Yes. They're like Soldier Boys on MTV, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Sure shot, go out to... I don't know, that was a real fucking song by the band Blondie.
Right?
It was the first rap on MTV. This fucking rap that Blondie did.
Blondie, the British band Blondie,
Yes.
they were the first ones to have
A
a
rap on MTV. Your face is my face when I found
What?
that out. Right?
what?
And if you listen to it, worst thing ever. It's so... She talks about the man from Mars who goes around eating cars, and then he runs out of cars, so he starts eating bars, and all the people in the bars. It's like something I would have wrote about a rap in like 5th grade.
I can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, I guess.
I don't know if I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
But God, it's good. Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon's been phenomenal. Episode
Yeah.
2 is better than the first.
Yeah, I just watched it out of the whim just because my dad had it on. There was nothing else good on.
Gotta watch it.
It's a surprisingly good show. I mean, I know. I did enjoy Game of Thrones, but it's like still, it's like it's like for the second episode, it's mostly like just like fucking politics and just like and politicking, and it's like,
Yep.
this is actually fascinating.
The only issue with Game of Thrones is I feel like it's great. I'm not even going to say this as a negative thing because I love more content, but
Yeah.
it is very rehashy of the first season. But then again, that just
where like
is...
where everyone's like talking to each other and
Well, it's just like the whole plot line, like, marriage is spurned, who wants to be the king? But I guess
Yeah.
that is just ye old politics, though, in a nutshell.
apparently, I guess that happened a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
Yeah.
every time somebody died, you had to deal with the whole thing again.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, the Habsburgs.
yeah,
Christian made a Bappin African peanut chicken tonight.
Thank you.
yes.
I think it's Ghanan.
Okay,
I'm not
it's
gonna lie to you.
it's delicious.
Thank you.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I judged it a little bit when I saw it on the plate.
Oh, what a shock!
You put it on the plate, and I went, "This is a little.
That's a stew.
This is a little sus."
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a stew,
It's a stew of roasted tomatoes.
and I was a little hesitant. But I always try things. Not afraid to try a thing. And I tried it, and wow,
Thank you.
Yeah.
probably the best thing you've ever made me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold your applause. I said hold it.
Good.
Yeah, very good. Very, 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 very good.
Thank you. I like making my friends good food.
Yeah.
So,
Wait.
what?
Better than that rib stew with barley I made that one time.
Yes.
Oh, that was good.
100%.
Ooh,
But
what
yeah.
about the Guinness beef stew?
You're gonna have to make that again because it's been a while since you made it.
It's been a while. I'm going to say yes because I don't remember it.
Okay.
Yeah.
He sounds better than jambalaya.
Easily a full calendar year.
Yeah.
It was better than the jambalaya, but like not by much.
Okay, I was see the jambalaya is a fucking recipe I've perfected, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the jambalaya is like here.
I just need to figure out that extra.
The African chicken, the Ghana chicken, well, it's also African.
Just more specific.
It's like
Ooh,
here.
it's close.
It's close.
It's real close.
Okay. Okay. Doing analysis close. Start of episode 29.
28.
It's 28.
It's 28.
Yeah.
We went through this on the last after show. All you have to do is just look at
I thought I
look
did
at the
have it
listing.
right.
We only have
Two more.
two more episodes of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, really?
You'll get your fucking thing. I know you're about to ask.
I wasn't going to ask anything.
Oh, I could see in your eyes.
What were you gonna? What was
I
it?
could
What
see
did you?
it in your
What did
eyes.
you think that Corey was gonna ask, Christian?
He keeps wanting like a gift, a dumb trivia gift, and I keep telling him I'm going to get him at the start of season 3.
I wasn't going to ask.
Okay. Well, then, I didn't make you ask.
I wasn't gonna do it.
Okay, you weren't gonna do it. I just wanted to know what he was thinking that you were thinking about asking. Okay, you weren't gonna do it.
When are you going to do that, bud?
That's a good Juniper impression.
Yeah. I shot a big house today.
I thought you were saying
With
another
what
summer
weapon?
camp.
The Canon EOS R and a DJI drone.
Sounds destructive.
It was. No, it was. I was in like the big, rich neighborhood where like most of the Philadelphia sports players buy their homes because it's all private and wooded back there.
Okay.
Northeast.
Medford.
Is that northeast?
It's in Jersey.
So it's not Philadelphia.
No, most Philly players live in the Jersey side.
The fucking losers.
Why would they want to live in the city?
If you're gonna rep the city, rep the fucking city.
Yeah, they live over there. No, it was like I was 14 minutes from my house.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah, I was.
I didn't know.
That's
Yeah,
it.
well now you
Sounds
do.
fake. Sounds fake.
It's not.
Sounds fake.
I can prove it.
Don't fucking lie to me.
Look.
Andre sounds like he's lying.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I wasn't on this shoot. I can't back him up.
See?
That's just Joe.
I know. Doesn't he look good though?
Yeah, that's a great
That's,
picture.
yeah,
of
but
Joe.
that's not the house I wanted to see.
Oh, sorry.
That's not the brick house I wanted to see.
Sorry.
And you're just telling me that's in West whatever?
I never said West.
Medford.
You know what I can prove though?
Oh my god.
You could just be taking a picture in fucking Millville. Be like, this is the house.
You're right.
Theoretically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it actually didn't give me my location.
Huh. So I stand. So I feel very vindicated in this moment that you could have been anywhere in the fucking world in that moment.
But I promise you I wasn't.
Okay, you
well,
weren't.
if you promise, I guess.
Yeah.
And I know you don't want to have like constipation.
Bottom line, nice
Here you
house.
go. This is the same picture of the chair. Look at the geotag.
It still means nothing.
Yeah.
It says Medford.
No, it doesn't.
Where?
Right here at the bottom.
Oh. Honestly, I was looking at the map, which is like nothing
I
but
guess.
like
Does
green
anybody
and
have
white
a map?
blotches.
Anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I saw Dear Evan Hansen last week.
Oh, is that a song from it?
Yeah. So good. It's my second time seeing it.
Nice.
Is it really?
Yeah. Remember I saw it with Ben Platt in New York.
Oh yeah, on Broadway.
Yes.
And he spit on me.
On Broadway. That's nice of him.
Not on purpose though.
you should,
been.
you should have to pay extra.
I would have.
Yeah.
Yes, we know.
Yeah. No, touring cast did great though.
On episode 28 of Dumb Trivia.
Yeah.
Your questions are dumb and your hosts are dumber. I'm
I'm your host,
Corey.
Corey.
Yeah, I'm just fucking on your. I was on your goddamn wavelength there.
I seem to be both Christian and Andres.
Yeah, and together, collectively, we come together.
As Trivia Dumb.
We're your hosts or questions, and you're dumber, dumber.
I'm ready to get into it.
Yeah, they saw the cogs turning on that one.
They weren't moving quick.
They were moving.
Oh man.
Okay, so
Yeah, Christian, what do you got for us?
I was up in Knoebels.
No, you weren't.
I was up in Knoebels.
You can't prove it. You
I
didn't
was
take
up
any
in Knoebels.
pictures.
Actually, yeah, I did.
You didn't show us.
He's got
But
witnesses.
Sarah's parents have them all.
That seems fake.
I'll show you the pictures. But also in the same argument, I could just show you a picture of me in the woods and be like, this is Knoebels.
But I wouldn't believe that either.
Yeah.
I think you're not even real.
I did show you a picture of me at Yingling.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
I sent it to you. Thank you, Andres. I was in the
Andres,
shirt.
fuck off.
I was in the shirt you two are wearing right now.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good
fuck you,
picture.
though.
That was
Thank
a
you.
good
It was
picture
cute.
of you and Sarah.
It was
It was,
okay.
it was a nice little.
Sarah looked better.
Oh, okay. It's given. You shut up over there, little goblin. So up in Central PA, mining was a big deal, especially coal mining.
Yes.
I decided to do
It was?
yeah, very big.
I know.
Okay.
I took a mine tour.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Didn't
cool.
we talk about this?
I don't know, probably.
Okay.
They want to take me on a mine tour. So, being up in coal mining region of PA, I decided to do questions about oil drilling in Texas.
Nice.
So, now I'm fucking with you. I did PA coal mining.
Oh.
Aha.
You bamboozle us
Bait
again.
switch.
Well, that's not fun.
I think I'm going to file this under my most boring subject. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you're ready to learn about Mining.
Boo.
Alrighty.
What's the first question?
Right outside of Pittsburgh. First type of this type of coal.
Philadelphia.
Question 2. Right outside of Pittsburgh, the first type of this coal was mined in PA. What type of coal was it? First off, fun fact, there are many different types of coal.
Yeah, I was going to say
Really?
there's more than one.
4.
Aren't diamonds made out of coal?
Carbon, which is what coal's made out of, but like not made out of coal.
Yes and
From
no.
derivative of coal?
No.
No?
It's still
No.
like
You're not entirely wrong, but you're not entirely correct either.
I thought they'd take coal and put it under an immense amount of pressure.
they put carbon under immense amount of pressure.
Yeah.
At one point, the carbon turns into coal, but then it moves past it.
I thought carbon... Is carbon a solid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this... Wow.
You're learning a lot.
Izzy's going to be screaming when she hears this
I'm not
episode.
a scientist.
Yeah,
It's
that's why
like-
she's going to be screaming at you.
Fake to me.
Shut up, Sarah. I thought it was a gas.
It's
I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I thought carbon was a type of gas.
Shit, now he's got me second guessing myself.
No, it's not a gas, Andres.
Oh, no, I never said...
Shut up, Sarah. You're thinking of carbon dioxide, you dingles.
Right. So why? First of all,
Because the two oxygen
shut
make
the
it-
fuck up for a second. So sorry that I don't know something that you might know. I don't make you feel like an idiot.
I'm not trying
Fuck
to make you feel like an idiot.
You just did. You looked at me and like, wow, I can't believe you didn't know that. Did you even get a high school education? Yeah, dickhead. I went to college.
You're making me question it, though.
That's not a high school education.
Fuck off.
Yo, Corey, do you know how hydrogen's a gas? I thought that was a fucking solid.
You know what? I'm leaving.
Oh, man.
It's raining. Good luck.
Sarah,
Yes.
will you drive us back?
I cannot drive.
Haha. No, I just kind of thought that was like common knowledge. I'm sorry.
It wasn't. So thanks for making me feel like a fucking idiot.
Andres,
It's, at least under this version that I'm looking at, it's literally classified as an other non-metal. So, solid.
That is a dumb description because that means
I know.
everything is either a metal or another non-metal.
Yeah.
That's like in the
Yeah.
universe.
Or a metalloid.
yeah, that's the same logic in the
Yeah.
universe. Everything's either coal or not
Yeah.
coal.
Well, it also doesn't label it as a gas, so it's got to be a solid.
what about liquid? I just threw a wrench into the whole situation. It's a solid, buds.
Yeah.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
So, which type of coal?
We weren't even on topic.
right outside of Pittsburgh.
Yes. What
In a
kind-
place called Mount Washington. This type of coal was first mined. What is this type of coal? Is it
Carbon.
bituminous? Bituminous?
Okay.
Bituminous. Let's call it that. It's a good one. Subbituminous, lignite, or anthracite.
Probably ligma balls.
Ligma. Oh, ligma. I have 4 months to live. I got ligma.
What's ligma?
Ligma nuts. Bituminous, subbituminous, lignite, or anthracite.
Anthracite.
You think it's anthracite?
Yeah.
I'll go with the ligma.
Ligma and anthracite. You're both wrong. It was bituminous.
God damn it.
It was a place called Coal Hill, which is now known as Mount Washington.
Yeah.
So that bituminous coal, what was it primarily used for? Was it the fuel for steam engines, home heating coal, steam electric power generation coal, or primary coal used for cooking? Bituminous.
Could you repeat the options again, please?
Yeah. Sorry, Andres.
Fuel
Fuel
for
being a little handsy.
I know you guys are getting fucking jerking your gherkins over there. we're not in Dillsburg. We're talking like Central PA.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops.
Because Dillsburg is known for pickles. The fuel and the pickles are gherkin. The fuel for steam engines, home heating coal, steam electric power generation coal, or the primary coal used for cooking. Steam electric power generation is like you burn the coal, creates the steam, spins the turbine.
Yeah. I'm going to go steam engine.
Steam engine?
Yeah.
Coal is our bodies.
I give you 4 options.
You
But
got to choose one.
I'm gonna go. What's the first one?
steam engines.
I'll go with that.
You and Andres both doing steam engines?
Guess so.
You and Andres are both wrong.
I didn't realize you picked that, and by the time you realized that, it was too late. I wasn't gonna change it.
It is
Okay, that's fine.
bituminous coal is primarily used for steam electric power generation.
So close.
Yeah.
So close. Wrong kind of steam.
It's like the second best coal. Yeah.
Next to Cole Sprouse.
Sure.
What percentage of the total? I'm more of a Dylan fan. He makes mead. I think.
That's fair.
I can't remember. They look the same.
It's almost like they're twins.
Fucking losers. Copy paste. Once you get your own personality and fucking looks, losers. What percentage of the total PA coal production came from underground mining? Is it 100%, 93%, 75%, or 67%?
103.
103?
I'm gonna go
It's
with.
not an answer.
I'm gonna go 60. What did you say? 64.
67.
I'm gonna go 67.
67?
Was there one between 90 and 67?
75.
And the 90 option was 93?
Yeah.
I'll go 93.
93 and 67? 75%. You guys are both wrong.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Who knew that Christian's most boring subject would totally stump us?
Well,
Oh,
here's-
I did.
I was going to say, here's the thing. Because I'm in the same boat. I know nothing about coal, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How many counties mine anthracite coal in Pennsylvania? Between 4 and 9 is your range of counties in Pennsylvania. Sarah turned off the tower fan.
Oh,
7.
okay.
7 counties
I was
mine
gonna-
anthracite coal.
I was going to say 7. I'll go 6.
6 counties and 7 counties. Andres broke the streak. It is 6 counties mine anthracite coal. Anthracite coal is also called hard coal. It is considered the most pure coal. It is almost 100% pure carbon. So most bang
Huh.
for your buck when you burn it.
So if
so
you
is
want to
that
make
a
it
solid?
into, if you
That is solid, yes.
if you want to make it into diamonds, that's probably the type of coal you want to use.
That would be the type of coal you'd want to use in that scenario. Though it's called hard coal, it's not any harder than any of the other coals. They're all the same, like, density.
Yeah.
It's just a
Interesting.
like, term.
That's coal.
I actually did like that. That's pretty good. So I just told you anthracite, the best coal.
Yes.
What type of coal is considered the most harmful coal? Like the worst coal? Is that bituminous, subbituminous, lignite, or anthracite? The worst type of coal.
I'll
I'm going ligma balls.
Ligma balls?
I was thinking about going with that. I'll go with the sub.
Subbituminous?
Yeah.
Your logic kind of makes sense 'cause you think like sub.
Sort of.
Yeah. No, that is actually the third worst.
Really?
Subbituminous. The worst is lignite.
Yeah,
You're right.
Yeah.
Lignite is considered the worst coal because it's the highest moisture content, leading to less heat for the amount of carbon dioxide and sulfur it releases.
I knew that.
Huh.
Yeah. So you burn it, and you're getting the same amount of bad stuff. Like it releases the same amount of shit in the atmosphere, but you get less return.
Okay.
It also, just for another fucking, I guess, fuck you for coal miners. When it burns, it can also release radioactive ash, just naturally occurring radioactivity.
Whoa.
So that's cool too.
We need to go find some of this coal.
Lignite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just I guess if you were feeling bad about yourself, like, boy, this is putting a lot of CO2 in the air, it's like, hey, it's okay because you're going to die of lung cancer.
It's putting a lot of everything in.
The air.
Yeah.
What, you got another obligation?
It was the family group chat. Calm down.
What do they have to say?
My sister's cats, Yzma and Kronk, today's their anniversary of their gotcha day.
It's their gotcha day.
Gotcha
Aw.
day.
Kronk, we're all opening our eyes and looking at you.
Aw. It's so crazy that it's
Yzma,
only
we're all-
7:45 and it's like dark out.
Yeah.
It's the rain.
Yeah. Yzma, we're all crossing our eyes and looking at you.
They're good
Roasted.
cats.
Izzy's going to slap all of us.
I love those cats.
They're good
They're
cats.
adorable.
They're fun cats. I like them a lot.
They're devils.
Yeah. All right, so that was Cole.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't. That was even though it was your the least spectacular of it, it was still quite interesting.
There was a coal mining museum in Knoebels. That's where I came up with this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we touched a 10-ton thing of coal.
Nice. You didn't bring any coal home?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I don't know if it said what kind of coal the coal
They don't-
was.
They don't. That seems like a good place to have like.
Just sell rocks of coal.
Yeah, or even just like have one of those things where it's like, here's like a shallow pit and here's a small pickaxe. Go pick out your own chunk of
dig
coal.
Go work. I think the funniest thing they had in that museum. Well, first off, I called it. I'm like, there's not going to be a single thing talking about like unions and coals. There was not. The funniest thing they had was you were walking around looking at all this like coal stuff, and you round a corner, this giant fucking T-Rex statue, and they were like, the T-Rex, it's coal. I was like, thanks, guys. It's weird.
What, they made a giant T-Rex thing out of, or T-Rex statue out of coal?
No, they're just like coal's a fossil fuel. Here's your T-Rex. But then they're also like it's even better because then they're like, but T-Rexes aren't coal because it's older than T-Rexes. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did you just want to put a T-Rex in your museum? Is that what you're
I
telling me?
guess so.
Yeah. Who doesn't want a T-Rex?
They
I
couldn't.
guess,
They
but it
couldn't
was just-
find another dinosaur that was
Older?
time period correct, but still just as awesome.
No, it's weird when you think about dinosaurs, how we like think of it all as like kind of a relatively compact period, but like the differences between I think like a Triceratops and a T-Rex is like insane. It's, like time wise, it's
Easily tens of millions of years.
Like, yeah, it's insane,
I don't know if it's over 100 though.
wild.
Yeah.
We're so insignificant.
You know what else is wild?
in the grand scheme of things? Listeners, submit a question of the week.
Diamonds.
Oh,
You know why?
because they're forever.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because they're under pressure. Dum, 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 dum.
All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with the brand new edition.
Oh my God, is he here?
Sup, I'm Ice Cube. Fuck, wait.
No.
Damn it. Vanilla Ice.
No, Ice Cube is very different.
It's funny because Ice Cube ended up being the more family-friendly one, even though he started out much less family-friendly.
Yeah.
Weird how that works.
That's called diversifying your portfolio.
Yes, it is. Today's sponsor is Fidelity Investments. Fidelity Investments. Diversify your portfolio, motherfucker. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. All right, stop. Corey's phone is ringing. Pick it up. The question beginning. I think we got someone calling us. Gonna tell us what they want to discuss.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There's our soundbite for this episode.
Yeah. Roll the song.
Yeah.
It's Dumb Trivia's Listener Submitted Question of the Week.
What do we got? Anybody calling in this time?
No one's calling in. We got a submission from Colleen's fiance, Chris.
All right.
Yeah. Speaking of Colleen,
Wait, is it Christopher or Christian?
it's Christopher.
Good.
Or is it Topher?
No, it's
Christopher.
it's Christopher, like the actor.
Okay. Well, it's good because it was fucking Christian.
Was that his name?
Yeah. Topher Grace.
Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in 2011's Predator.
And
Yes.
Did not know
before we get into it, if everyone out there could just send a little love to Colleen's dog, Maple,
Yeah.
going through some health issues right now, and sad. Hug your pets a little extra tighter.
Yeah. Maple.
Yeah.
Dumb trivia vibes.
Yeah.
Dumb vibes.
We're sending you a button too.
Aw.
Chris sent us. He's apparently a aerospace engineer. At least.
Meanwhile, we can't figure out what kind of fucking type
Material
of matter
coal is,
fucking
yeah.
carbon is.
So anyway, his question is, how many single points of failure did the James?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. He's over with goddamn Steely Dan.
Wait. Continue, because he's now freaking out.
What happened over there, bud?
I think either he knows this or he does, or he knows about
it's
to
just
say doesn't like it.
It's the same reason why I was mad about Steely
Oh,
Dan.
so
is there's
gun-
no scenario where I can even have a good guess about this.
Gun to your head, you won't know about Steely Dan, nor will you know about this question.
I don't even have like a good guess, even given the options.
He hasn't even read the entire question yet.
Finish the question, and I'll tell you if I feel any better about it.
How many single points of failure did the James Webb Telescope mission launch and deployment have before finally becoming a success?
Oh.
Points of failure is defined as if any one of these things happen, the telescope would not function as intended. Is it 344, 274, 324, 294, or 444? They all end in fours.
So I'm going to go back to what I said even after the giving answer. I have zero.
Suck it up and answer the fucking question.
374.
That wasn't an option. There's 324.
Yeah, that was the one.
Could I have the options again, please?
Oh my god. Yeah. It's 344,
Uh-huh.
274, 324, 294, 444.
I'll go with the first one.
Okay. I'm also going to go with the first one.
Wait, can I change back to 444?
Sure.
I like
sure.
444.
Okay. And the correct answer is A.
How did you know
344.
that, Corey?
We got it right.
All right.
How'd you know that?
I'm just super smart and an aerospace engineer like Chris.
Yeah.
Still no scientist.
Corey, what's a carbon?
It's a liquid, dumbass.
Yeah, don't you see all the carbon in water they sell at Whole Foods?
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
We
Thanks,
appreciate
Chris.
it, bud.
Next time, Colleen, when you send the answer,
Yeah.
put some spaces so I don't directly see it. But
So
it's
just
fine.
Pop up and say,
It's fine.
Corey, here's your
It's been.
answer.
It's. I get it. It's okay. We're not blaming you. We're just constructive criticism on how to make it better.
Disappointed.
Oh, I'm not disappointed.
No. Maple, we love you.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
floppy ears.
Hey,
Yeah.
Maple, this song's for you. Roll it.
It's Dumb Trivia's Listeners a Minute Question of the Week. Now back to the show.
That was a nice tribute.
Yeah.
Especially the back to the show.
Not as again back to the question. Not as many points of failure as I thought.
No.
I seriously thought it was going to be in the thousands.
I know. Me too.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's my turn.
Only if carbon's a liquid.
Then we're good.
It's Andres' turn then.
It's my turn.
Oh, no, it is.
So I had a little nostalgia.
Yes.
Saying so.
I was on the TikToks
Uh-huh.
and I saw somebody playing Call of Duty
Uh-huh.
World at War.
Oh,
good
that
game.
was a good one.
And I went, that was probably my favorite Call of Duty
Yeah.
because of the weapons. So you know what I did?
Uh-huh. No, what'd you do?
I did a whole trivia list of World War II weapons.
Nice.
So you're just going to give Andres the 5 of 5. It's going to be the first 5 out of 5.
We'll
I'll be
see.
curious to
We'll
see.
see.
I
Yeah.
did this specifically to see if Andres would get 5 for 5.
I'm interested.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think you can do it.
So
Man, the pressure's on.
the pressure is on. You
I
better,
would-
I hope you know all these.
If
we'll
Andres
see.
gets 5 for 5, I think one of you needs to do horror movies one week for me to see if I get 5 for 5.
Deal. I did horror movies.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did I not get 5
For
for
Spooky
5?
month.
Oh, shit, that's coming up again.
That is
Yeah,
good. I
that's-
was going to ask, are we doing that again?
Yeah, we're doing
Of course
Spooky
we're doing
month.
Spooky
Yeah.
Month. Good
All right.
God. Okay.
I think what? We get 2 episodes in Spooky month?
Usually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to figure out a haunted house to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know we talked about this earlier, but
Yes.
okay. So
World War II.
Yes.
Shooty McShoots.
what Granada, that's also known as grenade,
Okay.
In English.
yeah, was known as the potato masher?
Okay.
Okay.
Was it the RDG 33, the steel hand granata,
Okay.
the M2, or the Mark 1?
Who's the Stielhandgranate?
Yeah, that was the second option, right?
It was.
Yeah, I'm going with that
Yeah,
one.
the German.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Jokes on you, Corey. I also know my World War II weapons.
The famous German potato masher grenade featured a charge within a canister on the end of a stick.
Yep.
Rather than using the fragmentation of the body of the grenade to cause damage, the stick grenade used an increased charge of TNT explosive. The grenade was ignited by unscrewing the end cap and pulling a friction cord, which started a 4 to 5 second fuse. Was that the thing? It was like it was on the long stick, and,
Yeah.
and it like almost like a tomahawk.
Yeah.
So
For anyone who's watched Band of Brothers, when they're taking out the German 88s in Normandy, they set off the charges that they set off the TNT charges that they brought with those kinds of grenades.
The stick design enabled the grenade to be thrown over a greater distance than a standard egg-shaped charge.
Yep.
Sometimes fragmentation rings were added over the charge canister to increase the anti-personnel effect, and a further version existed where multiple canisters were grouped around one stick. This version was largely used as an anti-tank or bunker-busting charge.
Yep.
So does that mean, I guess, I didn't know this, that the Stielhand grenade was a concussion grenade, not a fragmentation grenade?
I think by definition that is probably
that's
correct.
interesting.
Yeah.
I always assumed grenades were fragmentation, not just concussive force.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're close.
Yeah.
Last
so
I
feel-
heard, for most hand grenades, if you are close enough to the blast, the concussion will kill you.
Yeah.
So that was just a little appetizer.
Okay.
Because I knew you guys would get that one.
Oh,
Okay.
did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Did you?
I did.
Oh.
Okay.
I did actually.
Yeah. Getting back to that one. I think also with that design, as opposed to like the egg shape like traditional grenade,
Right.
it wouldn't have. It had less potential to roll past your target.
Yeah. And also because of the whole egg-shaped grenade thing was the idea was everyone knows how to throw like a ball.
Yeah.
I think chuck one of those.
Well, no, that was the one that was specifically designed to be the same size and shape as a baseball.
Really?
Yeah. That's
funny.
like we're talking like that's like 50s and 60s.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Question 2?
Question 2.
Question 2.
Speaking of Germans, number 2.
Okay.
Number 2.
What machine gun was called Hitler's buzzsaw? Was it the M2HB, the MG34, the MG43, or the SG43? Okay, the MG46.
So say none of those are correct.
The MG42.
Jeez,
Yeah.
I'm stumped, man.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Just fucking say it.
Yeah. MG42. Yeah.
The MG42 was shot 1,550 rounds per minute.
Yep.
The
Unfair.
MG34, though quite outstanding, was expensive to produce, and as the war took its toll on national resources, the MG42 came about as Germany's answer to the need for a simpler, mass-production machine gun. The emphasis was put on pressed steel parts like the MP40 submachine gun, rather than the highly engineered and machine construction of the MG34.
Yep.
What emerged from the design shops was a remarkable weapon. Far from a cheap cousin to the 34, the MG42 became the weapon of choice for frontline troops. Equally as reliable as its partner, this machine gun also possessed an outstanding rate of fire. Nearly 3 times as fast as any other machine gun on the battlefield, the sound it made was something akin to a chainsaw.
Yeah.
It's just wild. Like, we need a cheaper, easier to produce gun, and all the German engineers were like, "You mean better?"
Yeah.
You mean faster rate of fire?
Fun thing about that, very hated by everyone because they thought it was unfair. In the Battlefield 5 forums, at one point, someone was bitching about the MG42 being an unfair gun because they're like, "It's so outclassed, it beats everything." And someone was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Allies had the same complaint."
Yeah.
Idiots.
Yeah. Well, that rate of fire is so fast that
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Well, also, but it's like it's so fast that you almost can't hear individual shots.
It's just, it's one noise.
I've heard it described as it's basically the same noise as tearing a piece of canvas.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
I was reading accounts of people just like going white with fear when they heard
Yeah.
it.
The only I think the Achilles heel for that was the barrel would heat up real quickly.
I imagine.
So
Also,
you
you're gonna
had
burn through a fuckload of ammo.
yeah, there's that too. So
1,550 rounds a minute.
That's more than the mag held or the
it was a belt.
belt. Do you know what the length of the belt was?
I can't imagine it was that long solely
Yeah.
because you'd have to carry that.
Yeah, it was probably
So-
like 200.
Probably.
Yeah.
So between reloading the gun and changing out the barrels, that was really the only time you could effectively attack against the weapon.
And belt feds can be rough sometimes reloading.
Yeah.
Easy to jam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 3.
Number 3.
Question 3.
Oh boy. I'm not feeling as confident anymore.
I was just gave you an entire history lesson about the MG42.
What submachine gun had the highest rate of fire? Was it the MP40, the Beretta Modelo 1938A, the Thompson M1, or the PPSH 41?
PPSH 41.
Yeah, I'm gonna go PPSH.
Yeah.
Rate of fire was 900 rounds per minute. This weapon had its origins in the PPD 1934, which itself was a version of the German MP18. Difference was that the PPSH 41 was specifically designed for mass production, though the wooden stock, rather than a metal alternative, was retained. Following the German invasion of Russia, the submachine gun was rushed into production, and by 1942, it was issued widely. Often seen in posed propaganda photographs, the distinctive drum-loaded PPSH-41 held a huge supply of ammunition and delivered it with a rapid rate of fire. It was easily as competent as the German MP40 and certainly better than the British Sten.
Another gun that was just stupid as hell. Like,
Yeah.
I always used the PPSH in
video games.
Oh yeah,
I know. Because again,
fastest rate of fire. You can't beat it. But I mean, of course, it was better than the Sten because the Sten was pretty much cheaply and quickly made.
whatever dumbass decided to put the fucking clip on, just extending out.
That they didn't. Oh, like from the side.
Yeah, from the side.
They did that. I think the logic was that it was easier to fire from the prone position.
Dumb.
All right, this one's definitely going to stump you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
What World War II truck was nicknamed the Deuce and a Half?
This might stump us. Wouldn't really call this a weapon, though, bud.
Yeah, well, World War II.
You're lying to us halfway through, changing up because we're getting all the answers right. I see how it is.
Well,
I don't care, but I'm just giving you a hard time.
all right.
Go for it.
Deuce and a Half. Was it the Gaz 67, the Morris C8, the GMC 6x6, or the Bussing NAG?
Is it deuce and half?
Deuce and a Half.
What was the third option?
GMC 6x6.
I'm going with that one.
What was the other ones?
Gaz 67, Morris C8, and the Bussing NAG.
And is this like a German word, or is it like deuce and a half?
No, I think it's the phrase deuce and a half.
What he said.
What are the answers again?
Gaz 67, Morris C8, GMC 6x6, the Bussing NAG.
I'll go with the 6x6 too. No. I was trying to think deuces too. I'm like, I guess.
It weighed 26,265 pounds.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
165 mile range, top speed of 40 miles per hour. The GMC 6x6 was a huge success, nicknamed the Jimmy or Deuce and a half. This 2.5 ton truck supplied troops from Britain, Russia, Canada, and the U.S. With a powerful Hercules 6-cylinder engine and high ground clearance, the Jimmy could manage just about anything.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Yeah,
fucking
the
impressive
whole
truck.
First produced in 1939, this truck worked on all fronts and was especially useful when routes of supply were difficult to establish. A ragtop cab version featured a ring mount for a 50 caliber anti-aircraft machine gun. There's your weapon.
50 fucking cal on top
Caliber
of the truck.
anti-aircraft machine
Yeah.
gun. The standard format for the truck was a lattice timber canvas top cargo lorry. Steel-sided canvas and hoops bench models were used for troop transports.
I feel like I'm listening
Yeah.
to like a Labor Day car sale.
Yeah, well,
And get down now for,
Get down to Ford.
yeah.
for half price, deuce and a half. No money down, low interest.
You come now. We
Everything must go.
You come now. We throw in a 50 cal machine gun, good to take down those Jerrys flying over your sky. You come on down to Gene Lotta Ford. Tell him James sent you.
Yeah, I think deuce and a half came from like its weight because
It makes sense. 2.5. Yeah.
yeah, and I think you had to modify the bed a little bit, but you could get like the quad 50s that are like on like the motorized carriage.
Really?
Yeah, as opposed to just like just one just like swinging on the roof.
That's a fucking workhorse.
Yeah, man.
All right, this one's definitely going to stump you guys.
Okay.
You're not going 5 for 5.
Okay.
This is going completely wrong and everything I was hoping.
The first time it happens, it's just two people doing it.
What was the most feared German tank of war? Before you guys answer, think about it.
Okay.
And you're going to say your answers together.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
For number 5.
Okay.
The most feared German tank of war was the Panzer Mark V Panther, the Panzer Mark VII Jaguar, the Panzer Mark IV, or the Panzer Mark VI Tiger.
Does the Mark IV have a nickname?
It doesn't. At least not in my... It didn't say when I was doing.
So, Andres, I know you and I are having the same dilemma right now.
Maybe, but I'm going off of my inclination.
You're gonna count it down on 3.
Sure.
1,
2, 3.
Tiger tank.
Yes!
Yes! This is it! Dumb trivia history's been made! Whoa! Not only are we 5 for 5, it's 2 people going 5 for 5!
Wait, did you go 5 for 5?
Yeah!
Did he? You fucking did?
Yeah, I also know I
Yeah.
watched so much History Channel, played so many World War II games.
Yeah, that's
For
fair.
both of
You know,
Thank you.
You know what it was? You know what it was? I think selfishly, I marked my point for the last one, but I didn't mark yours.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for the 6x6,
Well
that one was
done,
stumped me.
boys. Well done.
Thank you.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was impressive. Should I read about it?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh,
So,
Tiger tank.
It was 121,000 pounds, held a crew of 5. It had armor 100 millimeters, 4 inches in the front, 80 millimeters, 3 inches sides and rear. Raymond had one 88 millimeter main gun, 2 7.92 millimeters MG34 machine guns, had a range of 87 miles, and a top speed of 23 miles per hour. In 1941, Hitler ordered the creation of super heavy tank for use in the deserts of North Africa and on the Eastern Front. The main remit was to produce a weapon that was capable of penetrating 100 millimeters of armor at 1,500 meters away,
I didn't know that.
while also having enough protection to withstand a similar attack on itself. By 1942, the massive Panzer Tiger, I lost my place, heavy tank was rolling off production lines. Exceptionally heavily armored and equipped with outstanding 88 millimeter cannons, wide tracks and huge trucks of land. Wide tracks and sets of interlocking road wheels, all powered by an 8-speed Maybach engine, meant that the Tiger was a go-anywhere machine. Its greatest successes were in open country, such as the Russian plains or the Tunisian desert, where it could roam almost without fear or meeting equal opposition. The large tank suffered somewhat in built-up areas where its potential could not be fully realized. Hydraulic systems and power steering were pioneered with the Tiger, and in many ways it was the perfect heavy tank of its time. Manufacturer Henschel produced over 1,300 Tigers before they were replaced by the even bigger Tiger II in late 1944. However, the
scarier.
Tiger II was never widely faced, and so almost all Allied tank crews were more fearful of the Tiger I. Allied tank crews tell of 6 shots from Sherman bouncing off of a Tiger's armor, and so the tankers were understandably scared of the Tiger I.
Yeah.
I believe what the Tiger's downfall was, now, I could be wrong, and why the Sherman eventually was be able to beat it, was the Sherman was faster than the Tiger tank, and the Tiger tank had shit rear armor.
Yeah. Well, that's every tank, though.
Yeah,
Because theoretically speaking, you keep them in front of you.
Exactly. But Sherman was faster, so the Sherman
Yeah.
could just outmaneuver it and then just blast it from behind.
I think it was faster, and also there was just more of them.
Yeah,
So,
the Tiger tank. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. And I remember as a fucking line that sticks with me as a kid was Medal of Honor Airborne. Holy shit, it's a Tiger tank!
yeah.
So what was your hesitation in picking an answer?
I recognized the name Mark IV.
yeah.
Mark IV was a more recognizable designation of tank, but I knew Tiger tank is the nickname being a common used
Yeah.
war machine.
Damn.
That's why I was stuck with. I will say you almost got me on that 6x6.
Yeah,
And
you
the-
took a long time
And
for
the
that
only
6x6.
reason I picked 6x6
It's because Andre's dead.
No, I was feeling a little guilty. Was it the only reason I picked Exandres? No, because I was thinking Deuce and a Half. That was the only one with a number in the name, and I thought just somebody was dumb as shit when they named it. Didn't realize what Deuce was.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought originally you said there was a 4x4. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the 4x4, but there wasn't.
You mentioned,
Well done.
yeah, before we continue, you mentioned the M2 machine gun in one of yours. Mm-hmm. That's the designation for the 50 caliber machine gun. I heard from an interview from a soldier who fought in Afghanistan that if one of those 50 cal rounds fired out of that machine gun flies within 18 inches of you, it sears flesh.
It's terrifying.
Oh my god.
Humans are really good at killing each other.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a World War I now. World War I is the one that gets me heated.
I have a World War I question.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wow. Good segue.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get me heated in a good way. It pisses me off.
Well, that was a good segue to this week's sponsor. Christian, you want to tell them about our sponsor?
Yeah, Pissed Off. It is a new anti-water spray. So you spray it on yourself, and if you get pissed on, you get pissed off. Because when it hits you, the water goes the opposite direction, like one of those like hydrophobic things. It's nifty, actually. I swam up a waterfall with it. It was so hydrophobic that when I doused myself in it, I got into this waterfall, and the water propelled away from me so quickly downward that it lifted me up.
Wow.
I got to get me one of these.
Well, you know what my grandmother always said?
Better be pissed on than pissed off.
Better to be pissed on than pissed off.
Exactly.
No, better to be pissed off than pissed on.
Segued. Piss Andres.
Our families listen to this, man.
Whatever. They know we're weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say none
Yeah.
of this is that weird.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, I think this might be one of the not as
that's-
weird conversations we've had.
That's true.
Yeah.
We talked. Remember, 4 episodes ago, we talked about never washing our hands after taking dumps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did?
Stop it.
Yes.
What? What am I
Stop
doing?
Let me in.
Not insertive.
Joe and I have been watching SpongeBob
Yeah.
on Paramount Plus.
Oh, nice.
Old SpongeBob fucking slaps.
Old one was very good.
It's so
Yeah.
good. I forget how good. Like some of the best episodes, like when they got sand in his buns, the song when he kept ripping his
So
pants.
good. Yeah.
That was like the 3rd episode ever.
Was it really?
Yeah.
It went for wow.
I want to get a tattoo.
You should.
Andres and I are going to get matching ones.
We are.
That was the plan. We were going to present it to Christian. We were all 3 of us were going to get matching tattoos.
You should get one that says butt, and I just should get one that says hole. And then like, you'd be like on your knuckles BUTT and then HOLE. And then when you guys put your hands together, it says butt.
And then by accident, we get it on the opposite hand, and we can never.
Or you both just get hole. Hole.
I would get a matching tattoo with you guys.
Dumb trivia
Not
logo.
matching, but like
That's Sarah and I talked about, like similar vibes.
Yeah, something in conjunction.
friendship tattoos.
Like I said a frog playing the guitar and a frog playing the banjo.
Ribbit.
Ribbit means Andreas. What are your questions? And
Yeah.
frog.
All right. So, usual, no theme this week.
Of course.
So
Tracks.
Yeah, but let's start out interesting here. The most overdue library book in U.S. history was checked out in what year? Your options are 1777, 1799, 1814, or 1864.
Was mayonnaise an option?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise was not an option. Horseradish was not an option either.
I'm going to say, because here's my thinking.
Yes.
York College
Yes.
started in 1776.
Okay.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's right.
17. It started in 17 something, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
1776.
The year the Declaration of Independence was signed.
Wait. It said undefeated since...
Wasn't that like 1746 or something?
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take a quick pause.
1864, I think.
1864. Okay.
Yeah.
Corey,
York College
of PA
of PA.
football.
No. What's... what should I type?
Why can't it be football?
No, just search your College of PA and just look at the Wikipedia.
Oh. Let's see. It's private.
Okay.
It's only $22,000.
Yeah, not that expensive.
It has a $150.2 million endowment.
Okay.
Looking at me like...
You're just giving us a random facts, bud.
We're waiting.
I'm
We're waiting
sorry.
on that football year.
1787.
1787. So 11 years after the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were your options again?
1777,
Uh-huh.
1799, 1814, or 1864.
So because York was started in 1787,
Yes.
I'm going to say 1777
Okay.
because York has a library,
Okay.
and this person clearly went to a library.
Your logic is outstanding, my friend.
Therefore, it is 1777.
Okay. Christian, you were going 1864, is what you
Yeah,
said?
because the Civil War is going on. People had better things to do at the time.
Okay. Well, Christian, you're correct.
Yeah, people had better things to do at the time.
I
Love
for
that.
sure thought I had it.
Corey, love that. I love that logic.
So
You're-
much
you're good.
effort was put in on you.
All right. Corey, I'm going to need you to stop laughing because I got this from the Book of Unusual Knowledge.
Thank you, Jojo.
Thank you, Uncle Jojo and Aunt Susie and Gigi.
So, the book in question is titled History of the War in the Southern Peninsula and in the South of France, Volume 1 by W.F.P. Napier.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, right? I heard it was a pretty good read.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, why?
Don't lie to the boy.
I mean, yeah, why would it be checked out for so long?
Christian, wait, Andres can't hear us. No. Okay. I don't know how to read.
Yeah, I can tell. I listen to you read questions.
Hold on, Andres. Yeah. I'm patching you through here.
Yeah.
Tell Christian to go fuck himself.
Christian, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Andres.
Much obliged, Corey.
Hey, Andres.
Yeah.
Tell Corey. That's not nice.
Corey, Christian says,
Fuck off, I heard him.
yeah, so so according to a handwritten note in one of the book's pages, the book was, and I'm using air quotes here, checked out by Union soldier C.S. Gates on June 11th, 1864 from the Virginia Military Institute during a raid. So Gates kept the book and it was passed on to his descendants. Eventually, the book ended up in the collection of Mike Dow of Lake Forest, Illinois. Dow decided to return the book in February of 2009 to
Square.
Washington University, the book's original owner. Yeah, you had a book checked out for that long. Why would you not keep it at that point?
The amount of money that you have to pay in late fees would not even be worth... Like, keep it, you fucking
Yeah.
loser.
Wait till you hear this. Turns out,
I'm not going to like it.
History of the War in the Southern Peninsula and in the South of France, Volume 1 by W.F.P. Napier had been checked out for a whopping 52,858 days. The late fee was waived.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, right.
Still
But
Square.
still, it's like, did you really want to be the one that ended it?
That's a piece of history right
Yeah,
there.
I'd rather be the guy who was like, you see that book on the shelf right there? Never return to the library.
I like that in the middle of this raid, this guy not only like went to the library, he also like went through the processes and was like, I'm gonna check this book out.
That's
Not
like
steal
big,
it.
That's big you energy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a fucking just because there's a war doesn't mean I
Yeah,
ignore all social
well,
conventions.
and it's like it's almost like he did it, or that Gates almost did it himself because he basically would just like took a second to write down, I took this book from the what was it? From the Virginia Military Institute on June 11th, 1864.
Isn't water just so refreshing?
Yes, last I checked.
Isn't water just like solid?
No, it's a gas.
Next question.
Actually, I think it can be all three.
That is true.
Yeah. All right. So sticking with the American Civil War.
Okay.
Who fired the last shot of the American Civil War? Or shots, just to make things, I guess, a little bit more lenient. Your options are General Grant just before Lee's surrender, just because he wanted the credit. A Confederate soldier spooked by a snake at Appomattox Courthouse. Appomattox Courthouse being the location of Lee's surrender. The Confederate warship Shenandoah shooting at boats, in Alaska. Or General Robert E. Lee because he never fired a sidearm during the entire war.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the whole thing?
Yeah.
I blacked out for a second. And
That's fine.
I was gone. I didn't hear. I heard Shenandoah, and that was it.
Okay, cool. Bottom line, who fired the last shots of the American Civil War?
Okay.
Your options are General Grant just before Lee's surrender, just because Grant wanted the credit. A Confederate soldier spooked by a snake at Appomattox Courthouse. Appomattox Courthouse being the location of Lee's surrender. The Confederate warship Shenandoah shooting at boats in Alaska. Or General Robert E. Lee because he never fired his sidearm during the entire war.
I'm going to say Shenandoah.
I think it was the snake shot.
Well, Corey, you're correct.
Hey!
Yay!
5 for 5. Here we go.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yes. So, wait for it. You guys want to take a guess where I got this one?
Book of Unusual, G.G. Allen.
Thanks, Uncle Jojo, Aunt Susie, and Gigi.
Yeah, I got this again from the Book of Unusual Knowledge. The warship,
And they said you never use that.
yeah, I was a little weird. I was a little taken aback when I heard it. It's like because once they gave it to me, it's like I think the first episode that we recorded after they gave it to me, I used
did.
at least one of them.
You did.
Or I used at least one question from all of them. But either way, still feeding our show for
Yeah.
episodes to come. So the warship Shenandoah was a British troop transport that was outfitted in Madeira and was given the task of finding and destroying Union shipping. The warship captured 6 Union ships and resupplied in Melbourne, Australia. And while attacking whalers in the Bering Sea, the captain of the Shenandoah, Lieutenant James I. Waddell, I don't know why he was called the captain, even though he was only a lieutenant, received a newspaper in June of 1865 saying Lee had surrendered, but also the paper quoted Confederate President Jefferson Davis saying, and I quote, "The war would be carried on with renowned vigor." So Waddell continued to attack whaling ships and sunk 21 more ships. In August of 1865, a British warship had informed the Shenandoah that the war had ended in April.
So they're just sore losers.
I hiked
Yeah.
Shenandoah.
That was it.
We're just making this about you.
Yeah. Also, last fun fact: the Shenandoah was also the only Confederate warship to circumnavigate the Earth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. I was on a boat this weekend.
Yes, you were.
It wasn't a big boat.
Still a boat, nonetheless.
Christian's just staring at me.
He does that
It's
sometimes.
not about you, but we're talking about the Civil War. It's an important history.
Is it, though?
Kind of.
It's over. Give it up.
It is over. You're not wrong.
Oh, my God. Let it go. We get it.
One more time for the people in the South.
We get it. The South will rise again. God. Golly. Just give me my fucking sweet tea and stop talking, Lord.
I can't do sweet tea.
It's too sweet.
Oh God, I did.
It's literally sweet tea. Of course it's sweet.
Yeah.
No,
was too sweet.
no. But it's like I got one time in college. I got myself a can of Arizona sweet tea.
Oh, I love the sweet tea.
When I tell you, when I was drinking that, I swear I felt like granules of sugar in my mouth.
I love it.
It was like that sweet. Like I took one sip and I'm like, oh, I think I consumed too much sugar in one sitting.
McDonald's sweet tea is really good.
Is it?
Yeah, but it also has like 100,000 million grams of sugar in it.
Well, yeah.
My mom,
It's sweet tea.
My mom used to get
See?
the McDonald's sweet tea, but then she'd ask for extra ice, so then I would water it down.
But then you're not getting as much tea.
Probably for the best because you kind of need I think you need water in order to digest sugar.
You know what I like?
What?
Diet Coke.
I can't do Diet Coke.
Oh, Coke Zero all the way.
I love Coke Zero.
Better
can't
than Diet
do-
Coke.
Oh, they have a
can't
new
do-
flavor of Coke out right now. It's called like Dreamwork.
Yeah, it tastes like fucking...
It's terrible.
It tastes like amoxicillin. Maybe want to throw up.
Like
You tried it?
Yeah.
Fucking terrible. I was
like,
like,
it tastes-
oh, it's probably like Coke Zero. It'll
it
be
tastes
fine.
worse than what was the first one they fucking put out? Stargazer or whatever the fuck.
I think Stargazer was alright.
This was terrible.
It tastes
Really?
like amoxicillin.
Coke Zero, Diet Coke thing. I can't drink either of those. To me, they taste bland.
You're
Really?
bland.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What if your body can't, doesn't work with that stuff?
Yeah.
The
Well,
artificial
also,
sweetener.
also, I heard a while back that there were studies that the artificial sweeteners will probably do more harm to you than
Sugar.
than actual sugar. So at that point, I just said, screw it. I'll
I
just
don't know
drink
how
the regular.
I don't know how true that is now that more studies are coming out.
I know what you're saying because I also know about how the sugar industry pushed for all the fake studies that said fat was bad for you back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, because there was that like small little blip in history where we all thought margarine was healthier than butter.
And now they're like, oh, actually, it's the other way around.
It's actually just
Yeah.
one molecule away from being plastic.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that about a
Science
couple of
is
things.
weird, man.
Science is weird.
Yeah.
Izzy,
so
fix it.
Adderall is very close to methamphetamine.
I don't want to talk about Adderall.
I thought it is considered a methamphetamine.
I think it's an amphetamine.
It is. It's
Oh.
an amphetamine. It's yeah. I took it for 18
I was
years.
like, you seem to know a lot about Adderall.
19 years I took it.
Yeah, he took it.
No, for 19 years.
Yeah.
It's prescribed it.
I didn't know you were taking that long. Jesus Christ, how old did you start taking it?
First grade.
I think you were just fucking in first grade. Like, I hate that when they're like, oh, we're going to give these kids Adderall. Like, maybe your issue is you're putting a bunch of, 6-year-olds in class for 8 hours a day and they can't sit still. Like, I wonder why.
So, Adderall is a hell of a drug. It made me a bad person.
As opposed to now where you're a great individual. Because now you're a very nice, pleasant person to be around.
Jeez, you want to...
Fuck you!
Holy shit!
Damn.
It sounded like there was more to that story, though.
No, it just made me a mean person.
Okay.
Is that why you had the backwards hat and the lanyard around your neck?
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah. Well, that's
Relax, bro.
a whole other issue.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it's
That's
a
okay, pal.
nasty drug.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
nasty drug. It's got bad side effects.
You know what else is nasty drugs?
What?
Andre-
Trivia.
Andres
Yeah.
is a question.
This is
Yeah.
question number 5.
No, this is question 3.
Jesus. Okay, let's yeah.
So, theoretically speaking, you could cook a chicken by doing what to it over 23,000 times?
Honking it.
Your options are scream at the chicken, exhale onto the chicken, fart on the chicken, or slap the chicken.
Slap.
You can slap the chicken.
Yeah, both of you are correct.
I saw the video.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I used to play the game.
It's not
There was
a chicken.
Slap the monkey.
It wasn't really that game, but I don't want to hear about it.
Slap the monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
What?
What?
Slap the monkey. Spank the monkey. No, you're thinking of the game Spank the Monkey.
What?
It's euphemism for jerking off, bud.
Okay.
It was on addictinggames.com. Yeah, I know.
Was that? Okay.
Yeah. It was called Spank the Monkey.
if you hit it hard enough, the music played.
Good job. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know. I remember the game. It was euphemism for jerking off.
Oh,
Jesus.
we were talking about very different things.
But no, we were talking about the same damn
No,
game
I'm pretty
still.
sure. I thought that's where we were going.
No, it was a real game, yeah.
Okay, glossing over that, or leaving it where it is, rather. Originally posted on the No Stupid Questions subreddit, the question was, and I quote, if kinetic energy is converted into thermal energy, how hard do I have to slap a chicken to cook it? And with Reddit being Reddit, someone will eventually come up with a sound, clear, concise, logical answer, which goes like this. Given the average weight of the human hand, the weight of the average rotisserie chicken, and assuming the chicken in question is frozen, meaning 0 degrees Celsius, and must reach a temperature of 205 degrees Celsius in order to be considered fully cooked, one would have to slap a chicken 23,034 times in order to cook a chicken by means of slapping. Also, by that math, one could cook a chicken in one slap if said slap had a velocity of 3,725.95 miles per hour.
It's very fast.
Yeah, that is fast.
There's a YouTube video where a guy cooked a chicken
By slapping it?
by slapping it.
Huh.
cooks a little weird. They got up to a temperature that if
Yeah.
they sustained said temperature for like 15 minutes, it would be fully cooked.
Okay.
So like it
Yeah.
was like there's an asterisk on it, but you know what?
Yeah. I don't know if
They
anyone.
still slapped the chicken enough to cook to get it
Yeah.
hot.
20. I guess somewhere around 23,000 times.
I can't remember the specifics.
Okay, that's fine. But still, they did it.
You have to look it up.
Yeah.
I've seen that video.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a dude with a giant slapping rig. It was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, a fourth question. This is the World War I question that I had. During World War I,
Tiger.
yes. In order to support their war effort, Germany banned the production of which of the following items? Your options are leather jackets, sausages, cake, or glass windows. Which one did the Germans ban the
Cake.
production of in order to support their war effort?
Yeah, I think cake.
Definitely cake.
You're both going cake?
Yeah.
Close, but no cigar.
Cupcakes.
It's sausages.
Really, in Germany.
Yeah.
That's
It's rough.
Yeah, that is rough. So I got this from The Guardian, and I'm guessing you guys are not going to... This wasn't the answer that... Or this wasn't the reason that you guys think that as to why they banned it. So during World War I, Germany outlawed the production of sausages in all of Germany, as well as parts of Austria, Poland, and northern France, in order to manufacture zeppelins, or blimps, for another term. The Germans used zeppelins as bombers during the war, and the reason that the Germans outlawed sausage production was because the German military needed a huge supply of cow intestines. The cow intestines, which are used as sausage casings, were being used to hold hydrogen, which is the gas that's used to make the zeppelin float. So
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone that far.
yeah. So apparently there was some process that they could do where these like intestines were the perfect basically the perfect, for lack of a better term, bag in order to hold the hydrogen for the zeppelins.
Interesting.
Each zeppelin needed the intestines of over 250,000 cows in order to make enough bags to store enough hydrogen for these zeppelins to float.
how many cows?
Over 250,000 just for one zeppelin.
That's a lot of cows.
Yeah.
I feel like
There had to be a better way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We're talking early 1900s, so it's like there was nothing efficient. It was just
How
we
are
only-
they getting this many cows?
they
But factory farming's a hell of a drug.
there's
In the 1900s?
Factory
well, there-
farming's insane.
Well, there's that, but also since they banned it, they also regulated like the butchering of cows pretty much everywhere that they could.
Yeah.
So like to the point where they were saying to pretty much every butcher, you need a catalog and turn in your cow intestines.
How many Zeppelins are still around today? One?
That run on hydrogen and have
No, just in general.
The Hindenburg.
5.
really?
5?
There are 5 blimps that exist still today.
Really?
Right?
There was always one in Atlantic City.
That's one of the 5.
Yeah.
Was it a real functioning blimp?
Yeah.
Is the Goodyear blimp one of them?
It is.
Okay.
I do know that. Let me confirm. Just want to make sure.
The ban was lifted after the conclusion of World War I.
Well, that's good. Thank God.
Yeah, I know, right? You gonna confirm the thing real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. 25.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
big difference.
It's still not a lot of blimps.
That's still not a lot.
No, but blimps,
Yeah.
I feel like, are very not practical.
Yeah, not really.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
But still, 25. It's not a lot.
No, it isn't.
Okay, Andres, number 5.
All right. So yes. So for my last question on episode 28 of Dumb Trivia, let me set the scene for this last one.
Dim the lights.
Yes. Maybe cue some nice music.
Do-do-do-do.
September 15th, 1787. City Tavern, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. George Washington is throwing a party to celebrate his presidential election. 55 of his closest associates are in attendance. As you can imagine, drinks are flowing all night long. Adjusting for inflation, what was the bar tab of this party? Your options are $9,000, $12,000, $17,000, or $23,000.
Adjusted for inflation for today?
The article was 2018, but close enough.
Okay.
23,000.
23,000 for you, Christian?
17,000.
17,000 for you, Corey? Well, Corey, you are correct.
Fuck yeah.
Good job, Corey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
That was my fault. I dropped the pen. All right. So I got this
Better
from
than the soap.
Yeah, definitely better than the soap. So I got this from Business Insider. I got this from Business Insider. George Washington and his 55 guests, along with 16 people working as musicians, servers, and hosts, among other positions, I imagine, ran up a bar tab of 89 pounds and 4 shillings, which rounds up to $17,253 in today's money. These guys partied like they didn't have to run a new nation the next day and drank all of the following: 54 bottles of Madeira, 60 bottles of Bordeaux, 8 bottles of old stock whiskey, 20 bottles of, I think that's beer. Why did I say no, whatever. Yeah. When was that supposed to be and why didn't I miss it? All right. Well,
What do you mean?
apparently. 8 bottles of hard cider, 12 jugs of beer. Oh, 22 bottles of porter. Duh. 22 bottles of porter, 8 bottles of hard cider, 12 jugs of beer, and 7 large bowls of punch. The staff drank 16 bottles of Bordeaux, 5 bottles of Madeira, and 7 bowls of punch. Of the $17,253, about $300 of this bar tab went to reimbursement to the city tavern for broken glasses.
What?
Interesting.
How many people were there? Did it say?
55. And
There's only 55 people and they drank that much?
55. George Washington, 55 guests, and 16 staff.
Jesus.
And they drank all of that. But yeah, that was 22 bottles of porter.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
It's a lot of porter.
All of that. Yeah, that is a lot of
What are you
porter.
doing over there, bud?
Nothing. I'll talk about it after.
Okay. But yeah, that was 5.
Jeez.
Well done.
Thank you.
Long ass episode. We're an hour and a half.
Okay, good. Well,
That's about typical.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
we'll
so.
cut it. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, that was
fun.
it.
28.
What's the final score? I know I didn't win.
Well, since we're on the subject, yeah, Corey, you are correct. You got 3rd place with a final score of 3.
Oof.
Christian, you and I, Christian, you and I have a slight issue. We're tied at 6.
I have a tiebreaker.
You do?
Okay.
All right.
I'll use my after show question. I'll
Okay,
just come up with
cool.
another
Yeah,
one.
that works.
Because why not?
Yeah.
What does M&M stand for? Like the candy, M&M.
Oh.
Is it Mars and Murray, Mercury and Mateo, Milton and Margaret, Mansion and Macquarie?
Mars and Murray.
That was the first option? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was going to go with.
Well, shit, we are still tied.
Okay.
Rochambeau it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Mars and Murray. Oh, well, let me read about it at least.
Yeah.
Oh, here, sorry. Mars and Murray. That was the answer. Forrest Mars, son of the Mars Company founder, first spotted the British confection Smarties during the Spanish Civil War and noticed the candy shell prevented the chocolate from melting. He teamed up with Bruce Murray, son of Hershey chocolate president, and the company later trademarked the "Melts in your mouth, not in your hand" slogan. Did you do that when you did your M&M questions?
I did M&M's
Yeah.
questions.
Christian
You did M&M
I don't think
questions?
I ever gave the name though, but yeah.
No,
I
Christian
remember
never
melts in
gave
the hand, mouth, not your hand. I
Christian
remember
never gave that because
I thought so.
Because
Yeah.
I remember we were giving him, we were trying to figure out which timeline, and we were like, which Spanish Civil War?
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, Christian did not give the answer. All right, on shoot.
Yes.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Yes.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Corey, you gonna call it for us?
I will.
All right, cool. Rock paper scissors shoot.
And tie.
Rock paper scissors shoot.
Christian wins the first round. Whoa.
Oh, sorry. Rock.
And Christian wins again.
all
Christian wins Dumb Trivia.
Woo,
Season 2, Episode 8 with a whopping score of...
7.
Nice.
Technically.
And let's give a big shout out to Christian Andres for going 5 for 5.
Yeah.
First time in Dumb Trivia history.
Yeah,
Woo.
man.
And I got 3 points. Well,
That's okay.
Proud of you still.
hey,
Yeah.
that's
It's a wrap.
our show today, folks.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. You know where to find us. All of our socials linked down below. Hug your pets, hug your mom, hug your
Yep.
dad, hug your brother, hug
Yeah.
your sister, hug your pet rock. We
Yeah.
will see you next week for a proper after show. And we love you. Stay dumb. Stay
Yeah.
safe. And anything else?
Donate
That's
to
it.
us on coffee.
Yeah. Check the description below.
Check
for
the
all
description below.
Yeah.
We love you.
Donate $3. We'll send you a button.
that. Yeah.
And Andres will sign it personally. See you next
Yeah.
week. Roll the outro.
It's dumb trivia. where the questions are dumb and the hosts are dumber. It's Dumb Trivia. You'll probably learn a lot of things you didn't want to discover. You don't win anything, but that's alright. You can look down on your buddies with your bragging rights. Hang with Corey, Andres, and Christian too. They're best friends, now they're friends with you. Knowing nothing is the only criteria. Come on, it's Dumb Trivia.